नमस्कार विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, आजच्या व्हिडिओमध्ये आपण सर्कल या प्रकरणाचा भाग पाहणार आहोत. त्या आधीच्या व्हिडिओमध्ये आपण सर्कलसाठी आवश्यक असणारी बेसिक इन्फॉर्मेशन पाहिली आहे आणि त्याचाच वापर करून आपण आज पुढचा भाग चालू करतोय. त्यातील पहिला पॉइंट आहे सेकंड अँड टेंजंट्स. So for that I draw here three circles with center A, B, C. So in these figures I draw lines in each figures. So in these first figures I draw line as likes. This is a line L, and observe what is common here. In circle with center A and line L, there is no common point. So we write here, so no one common point. In this figure. So there is no relation between the circle and line. In the second figures, I draw line as likes. Look here. Name this line here as M, and observe this figure. The circle with center B and line M, there is one common point. Name this point here as P. So there is only one common point. There is only one common point. Therefore line M is called, what is called here as a tangent. So it is called here as a tangent. And this point P is called here as a point of contact. Point of contact. So in the second figures we see here, so what is mean tangents. Now in second figures I draw lines as a different likes. Look here. These lines, name this line here as N. And observe this line N and this circle with center C have there two common points A and B. So there are two common points. So right here, so point A and B are common point. A and B are common points. If there are two points are common, then that line N is called secant. What is called here, sir? Secant. So again look this figure. In first figures there is no one common points. In second figures, circle with center B and line M have there's only one common points. So that line is called as a tangents. And point of contact P is called as a, and P is called as a point of contact. In third figures, circle with center C and line N have there's two common points. Then it is called secant. That means a circle and lines have their two common points. It is called here some secants. So as like we see here, so what is mean tangent and secants. We see here the next part, but before this you write all this. Now we see here so one activities. For that we draw here so one circle with center O. And then after I draw from this circle center O one radius, that is the point P. So OP is a radius, and then after I draw from this point O one perpendicular line to radius. Perpendicular line to radius, That line name is here AB. Now look here, in these figures we draw here one circle with center O and take radius OP and draw line AB perpendicular to radius OP. Then after we slide this line below. ही जी लाइन्स आहे ती स्लाइड करायची खाली खाली घ्यायची आहे. घेत असताना कशी घ्यायची पॅरलल टू लाइन AB, parallel to original lines. So I draw these lines parallel to AB as likes. These one lines, but it is a parallel to line AB, therefore it is a perpendicular to radius. Then again I slide this as likes perpendicular to AB, and that times point A and B are slides towards P. आणि त्याशिवाय पॉइंट ए आणि बी जे आहे ते काय करतात पी कडे सरकत येतात. सो लुक हियर अगेन आय ड्रॉ एज लाइक lines, then after these, and lastly we draw here one lines here. So what you see this in this all lines, that means when you slide this, the points A slides to P and point B slides to P, that means A and B towards at P, that means point A and B merged at point P at the ends. म्हणजे सर्वात शेवटी पॉइंट A आणि B हे सेपरेट न राहता एकाच P बिंदू मध्ये काय होतात मर्ज होतात, आणि त्यावेळी त्यांचा असणारा जो अँगल असतो तो अँगल तुमचा काय होतो राईट अँगल्स रिमेन कॉन्स्टंट्स. म्हणजे जो अँगल राईट अँगल आहे तो अँगल्स काय होतो तो रिमेन कॉन्स्टंट राहतो. So what is your conclusions in these figures or in these activities? So our conclusion as likes at the stage, म्हणजे या ज्या स्टेजला आहेत लाइन AB is a tangent. Line AB becomes a tangent of the circles at point P. म्हणजे ज्यावेळी ही लाइन स्लाइड होत ह्या पॉइंट P जवळ येते, ती जवळ आल्यानंतर तिचा जो अँगल आहे तो अँगल रिमेन कॉन्स्टंट राहतो. म्हणजे काय होतो 90 डिग्री आहे, राईट अँगल आहे तो कॉन्स्टंट राहतो. अँड दॅट स्टेज ॲट दिस स्टेज लाइन AB बिकम अ टेंजंट्स. म्हणजे पॉइंट P जवळ लाइन AB काय होते टेंजंट बनते फॉर दॅट सर्कल्स. सो व्हॉट इज आवर कन्क्लुजन्स? व्हॉट इज कन्क्लुजन? द टेंजंट ॲट एनी पॉइंट्स ऑफ ए सर्कल is perpendicular to the radius at that points. म्हणजे लाइन AB आपण स्लाइड करत ह्या पॉइंट P जवळ आणली ती टँजंट बनते, आणि त्यावेळी त्याचा असणारा जो अँगल आहे तो राईट अँगल असतो. सो दिस इज आवर कन्क्लुजन्स. दॅट कन्क्लुजन इज नोन ॲज टँजंट थेरम्स. दॅट मीन्स दिस प्रॉपर्टी इज नोन ॲज टँजंट थेरम्स. नाउ वी प्रूव्ह दिस टँजंट थेरम्स. But before this, you write all this. Now we see some tangent theorems. What we see some tangent theorems? What is statement of this? A tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius at point of contact. In previous, we see activity on this. A tangent at any point of circles. वर्तुळावरच्या कोणत्याही बिंदूजवळचा टँजंट घेतला तर तो टँजंट काय असतो इज परपेंडिक्युलर टू द रेडियस ॲट द पॉइंट ऑफ कॉन्टॅक्ट. रेडियस ॲट द पॉइंट ऑफ कॉन्टॅक्ट त्या त्रिज्येच्या स्पर्श बिंदूजवळ काय असतो लंब असतो. ते आपल्याला प्रूव्ह करायचं आहे, आणि प्रूव्ह करत असताना आपण काय करणार इनडायरेक्ट मेथडचा वापर इथं करणार आहोत. सो राईट हिअर फिगर फर्स्ट. अ टँजंट, here line here is tangent, and any circle that is a circle with center O and point of contact is A here, and OA is radius. OA is the radius and point A is a point of contact. So that is a figure for this proof. So right here given line here is a tangent. So look here, so line here is a tangent to the circle with center O at the point of contact A. म्हणजे वर्तुळाच्या स्पर्शबिंदू ए जवळ रेषा एल ही त्याची स्पर्शिका आहे. नाउ टू प्रूव्ह व्हॉट यू प्रूव्ह हियर सर लाइन एल परपेंडिक्युलर टू रेडियस OA. ही जी लाईन L आहे ती या रेडियसला परपेंडिक्युलर आहे हे आपल्याला प्रूव्ह करायचं आहे. लाईन L रेडियस OA ला परपेंडिक्युलर आहे हे आपल्याला प्रूव्ह करायचं आहे. सो फॉर दॅट वी राइट हियर प्रूफ. Assume that line L is not perpendicular to segment OA. काय गृहीत धरायचं आहे? लाईन L is not perpendicular to segment OA. म्हणजे रेषा L जी आहे ती OA ला परपेंडिक्युलर नाही, त्यामुळे अशी फिगर आपण इथं काढली. And suppose segment OB, your segment OB is drawn perpendicular to line L. त्या रेषा L ला सेगमेंट OB आपण परपेंडिक्युलर काढला. And of course B is not same as A. आणि अर्थातच पॉइंट B आणि A हे दोन्ही सेम पॉइंट नाही आहेत. Now take point C on the line L such that ABC. आता पॉइंट C घ्यायचा. तो पॉइंट C कसा घ्यायचा आहे? ABC, that means collinear points, and BA is equal to BC. BA is equal to BC. म्हणजे हे जे दोन सेगमेंट आहेत BA आणि BC दोन्ही कॉन्ग्रंट आहेत हे इथे दाखवायचे आहे. Now as become there are two triangles. Now in triangles OBC and OBA, look here. OBC, these triangles, and OBA, these one triangles. In these two triangles, segment BC and segment BA are congruent. Segment BC and segment BA are congruent because this is the constructions we write here. Then angles OBC, this is the 90, and angles OBA, this also 90. So angle OBC congruent angles OBA because each angles are right angles. दोन्ही एंगल कसे आहेत? राइट एंगल्स आहेत. And segment OB congruent segment OB, look here. So segment OB congruent segment OB because this common side in these two triangles. Segment OB congruent segment OB, this is the common side in these two triangles. Therefore we write here so segment OB congruent segment OB. Now look here, there are two sides and one angles. There are two sides and one angle is congruent. Therefore these triangles OBC and OBA, triangles OBC congruent triangles OBA by SAS test congruent. Therefore triangles OBC congruent triangles OBA by SAS test. And if these two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding sides also congruent. Therefore we write here so OC is equal to OA. OC is equal to OA. These two sides are equal. But segment OA is radius. परंतु segment OA क्या है? Radius है. So segment OC must also be radius. म्हणून OC सुद्धा काय है? Radius है. Therefore C lies on the circles. म्हणून C हा बिंदू सुद्धा त्या सर्कल वरती आहे. बघा परत एकदा. But segment OA is radius. Segment OA is radius. OA is equal to OC. OA is equal to OC. OA is radius. Therefore OC also radius. Therefore point C lies on the circles. त्यामुळे पॉइंट C हा कुठं आहे? त्या सर्कल वरती आहे. का आहे? कारण OA आणि OC आपण दोन्ही कॉन्ग्रंट दाखवले आणि OA जर रेडियस असेल तर OC पण कॉन्ग्रंट, OC सुद्धा काय आहे? रेडियस आहे. आणि OC रेडियस असेल तर पॉइंट C कुठं असणार आहे? त्या सर्कल वरती असणार आहे. दॅट मीन्स लाईन L इंटरसेक्ट द सर्कल्स इन टू डिस्टिंक्ट पॉइंट. याचा अर्थ काय होतो? लाईन L इंटरसेक्ट द सर्कल्स इन टू डिस्टिंक्ट पॉइंट A and C. म्हणजे रेषा L जी आहे ती वर्तुळाला A आणि C ह्या दोन्ही बिंदूमध्ये छेदते. बट लाइन L इज टेंजंट. परंतु लाइन L काय आहे? टेंजंट आहे. म्हणजे दोन बिंदूमध्ये छेदणं शक्य आहे का? म्हणजे लाइन L जर टेंजंट असेल तर ती दोन पॉइंट मध्ये छेदणं शक्य आहे का? इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. देयरफॉर इट इंटरसेक्ट द सर्कल्स इन ओनली वन पॉइंट. म्हणजे लाइन L tangent असल्यामुळं it is intersect the circles in only one point. Therefore our assumptions that line is not perpendicular to the radius is wrong. म्हणजे आपण जे assumption इथे घेतलं, assumption काय घेतलं, line L is not perpendicular to radius OA is wrong. म्हणजे आपण जे इथं assumption गृहीत धरलं होतं, line L is not perpendicular to segment OA, it is wrong. Our assumption is wrong. Therefore what we prove here, sir? Therefore line L perpendicular to radius OA, म्हणजेच रेषा L ही radius OA ला perpendicular आहे. So as like by using indirect method we prove these theorems. We share the next point, but before this you write all this. Now we see converse of tangent theorems. Tangent theorem चा converse आपण इथे पाहतोय. So what is the statement of this? A line perpendicular to a radius at its point on the circle is a tangent to the circle. A line perpendicular. We take here line here is perpendicular to a radius at its points. There is a radius mn and point n. At this point line L is perpendicular. Then it is a tangent to the circles. त्यावेळी ती रेषा त्या सर्कलला काय असते, टँजंट असते, हे आपल्याला प्रूव्ह करायचं आहे. सो फॉर दॅट वी ड्रॉ युअर फिगर्स. ड्रॉ सर्कल विथ सेंटर M, line L perpendicular to point N. Mn is radius. Now what is given? M is the center of circle. Segment Mn is the radius. And line L perpendicular to segment at line L perpendicular segment Mn at N. So this is the given part. This is the given part. Now to prove, what do you prove here, sir? Line L is a tangent to the circles. रेषा L ही सर्कलला tangent आहे हे आपल्याला प्रूव्ह करायचं. Line L is a tangent to the circles. रेषा L ही त्या सर्कलला tangent आहे आपल्याला प्रूव्ह करायचं. So how to prove? Look here. Take any point P other than N. हा जो N आहे तो N सोडून तुम्ही आणखी एक पॉइंट इथे घेतला P. Take any point P other than N. N सोडून P हा वेगळा बिंदू घेतला लाईन L वरती. Draw segment NP. You draw here segment MP. Now in a triangles MNP, look here sir, triangles MNP. Angle N is right angles. Angle N is right angles. We know this. Therefore, segment MP is the hypotenuse. Segment MP is the hypotenuse. आता segment MP hypotenuse आहे म्हणजे MP ची लांबी MN पेक्षा कमी असणार का जास्त असणार? बघा, segment MP greater than segment MN म्हणजे MN हा MP पेक्षा स्मॉल आहे. सेगमेंट MP हा MN पेक्षा ग्रेटर आहे. As the segment MN is a radius, as the segment MN is a radius, MN हा जर रेडियस असेल, पॉइंट P can't on the circles. म्हणजे पॉइंट P सर्कलवरती असणं शक्य आहे का? Because MP is greater than MN and segment MN is a radius. Therefore point N is on the circle but point P is not on the circles. That means no other point except N. याचा अर्थ काय होतो? No other point except N म्हणजे N व्यतिरिक्त कोणताही बिंदू of the line L is on the circles म्हणजे रेषा L चा N व्यतिरिक्त कोणताही बिंदू त्या सर्कल वरती नाही. थोडक्यात काय, रेषा L वरचा N हा एकमेव बिंदू त्या सर्कल वरती आहे, अन्यथा कुठलाही बिंदू नाही. लाईन L इंटरसेक्ट द सर्कल्स इन ओनली वन पॉइंट्स. याचा अर्थ काय होतो? लाईन L इज इंटरसेक्ट द सर्कल्स इन ओनली वन पॉइंट, दॅट इज L. म्हणजे रेषा L ही त्या सर्कलला N या बिंदूत म्हणजे N ह्या एकाच बिंदूत त्या सर्कलला काय करते? इंटरसेक्ट करते. Therefore, line L is tangent to the circle. म्हणूनच रेषा L ही त्या वर्तुळाची स्पर्शिका आहे. Line L is a tangent to the circles. So as like we see here, so converse of tangent theorems. Now is here the next part, but before this you write all this. We see here the tangent segment theorems. Which is the theorem? Tangent segment theorems. So first see here the statement of this theorem. Tangent segments are drawn from an external point to a circle are congruent. Tangent segments drawn from an external points to a circle are congruent. म्हणजे दोन स्पर्शिकाखंड म्हणजे वर्तुळाच्या बाह्य बिंदूतून जर स्पर्शिकाखंड काढले तर ते काय असतात? कॉन्ग्रंट असतात. Now you know about tangent segment. What is tangent segments? If you draw just one circles and take one point interior of the circles, you cannot draw tangent to the circles. म्हणजे वर्तुळाच्या अंतर्भागात जर एक बिंदू घेतला तर त्या बिंदूतून आपल्याला त्या सर्कलला टँजंट काढता येत नाही. But if you draw a point on the external part of the circles, वर्तुळाच्या बाह्य भागात एखादा बिंदू काढला, so from that point you can draw two tangent segments. So you know this. तर हे तुम्हाला माहिती आहे because you study in 9th standard. इयत्ता 9 मध्ये तुम्ही हा भाग पाहिलेला आहे. What is mean tangent segments? And by using this information we solve this theorem here. So right first here's a given part. For that there is given in our textbook this is a theorem given as likes. So by observing this figure you write here a given and to prove and complete this proof. So what you do first here, sir? So you first write here a given part, and there is a ask here draw radius AP and AQ and complete the following proof of the theorems. तुम्हाला काय करायचं आहे? गिवन टू प्रूव्ह लिहिल्यानंतर AP आणि AQ ह्या रेडियस काढायच्या, मग हे तुम्हाला कंप्लीट करायचं आहे. बट बिफोर दिस यू राईट हिअर गिवन पार्ट. So what are the given part? You write here some segment PD and segment DQ are tangent segments of circle with center O. So this is our given part. Now to prove. What do you prove here, sir? PD and DQ are congruents. These are the tangent segments congruent here. So look here, sir. Tangent segments from an external point to a circles are congruents. So PD and DQ. Segment DP congruent segments DQ. You prove this. Now for completion of this proof, you draw here, sir. You draw here, sir, radius AP and AQ. Now how to complete this theorem? Look here. When you draw AP and AQ, there are becomes two triangles. One triangle is a PAT. So these one triangles, and second triangle here is QAT. This is second triangles. Now you show here so these two triangles are congruent. So for that, segment PA dash congruent, segment PA congruent dash dash radii of the same circles. So segment PA congruent to segment AQ because these two are radii of the same circle. So you write here so segment AQ. Segment AD congruent segment AD. Segment AD congruent segment AD because it is a common side. So write here some common side. Then angle APD is equal to angles AQD. These are equal because tangent theorems. So it is a 90 degree. I show here. Angle APD is equal to angle AQD, that is a 90 degree by tangent theorems we see here previously. Therefore, these triangles PAD congruent triangles QAD. Therefore, these two triangles are congruent, but which is test? So look here. So what you show here? So one side, second side, and here's the angles. So which is test become here? So here's AP congruents AQ, and this one common sides. But this common side is hypotenuse, and this is a side, and these triangles are right angle triangles. So by using hypotenuse side theorems, these two triangles are congruent. By hypotenuse side theorem. So by hypotenuse side theorem, these two triangles are congruent, and if two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding sides are congruent. So therefore, segment DP congruent segment DQ. Segment DP congruent segment DQ by corresponding sides of congruent triangles, that means CSCT. Corresponding sides of congruent triangles. So as like we prove this theorem here. In this part, we see there's a theorems. One is a tangent segment theorems, and before this we see the converse of tangent theorems, and before this tangent theorems. By using these three theorems, we solve here some examples. So we start here some examples, but before this you write all this. We see here some examples. In the adjoining figure, circle with center D touches the sides of angle ACB at A and B. If angle ACB is equal to 52 degree, find measure of angle ADB. म्हणजे सोबतच्या आकृतीमध्ये सर्कल जे आहे ते सर्कल काय करतं, अँगल ACB च्या दोन भुजांना टच करतो. कुठे टच करतो? A आणि B. So right here's AB and this circle here's D. In the adjoining figure, circle with center D touches the sides of angle ACB at A and B. म्हणजे हे जे वर्तुळ आहे D केंद्र असणारं ते अँगल ACB च्या दोन भुजांना A आणि B मध्ये काय करतं, टच करतो. If angle ACB is equal to 52 degree, angle ACB is equal to 50 degree, then find the measure of angles ADB. ADB चं माप तुम्हाला काढायचं आहे. So how to find it? Look here. Solution. Observe these figures and look here, sir. A, C, B, D, it is the quadrilaterals. And summation of all these angles are 360 degree. We know this. So right here, sir, the sum of all angles of quadrilateral is 360 degree. The sum of all angles of quadrilateral is 360 degree. Therefore, we write all these angles. First angle here, angle ADB, plus angles DAC, plus angle DBC, plus angles ACB is equal to 360 degree. Angle ADB plus angle DAC plus angle DBC plus angle ACB is equal to 360 degree. Now what are the values? Angle ADB we find out. Angle DAC, it is also 90 degree by tangent theorems, you know this. So right here sir, 90 degree. Plus angle DBC, it is also 90 degree by tangent theorems. So right here sir, 90 degree. Plus angle ACB is equal to 52 degree. This is the given. is equal to 360. You write here a reason for the 290's tangent theorems. Now solve this. Angles ADB plus 90 plus 90 180 and 180 plus 52, that is a 232. 232 is equal to 360 degree. Again simplify these angles ADB is equal to, take this 230 on that side, it becomes minus, that means 360 minus 232. Therefore angles ADB is equal to, subtract 360 minus 232. How much it is? 128 degree. So as like we find out here the measure of these angles by using tangent theorems. म्हणजे tangent theoremचा वापर करून आपण हे उदाहरण इथं सोडवलेलं आहे. आणखीन एक उदाहरण आपण इथं पाहणार आहोत, पण त्यापूर्वी नोट डाउन करा. We share one more example. Point O is the center of circle. Line A and line B are parallel tangent to the circles at point P and Q. Prove that segment PQ is diameter of the circles. So that is the theoretical questions. So that is the question given here. We solve this. First we draw figures as a description in this question. We draw your first circle. Point O is the center of circle. So we draw your one circle with center O. So this is a circle with the center O. Then line A and line B are parallel tangents to the circle at point P and Q. So take here's a point P. Here's point P and draw one line, that is the tangents. This tangent name is here's A. And line B, you draw here's point Q, at point Q. So this is a point Q and this line is B. So look here sir. Point O is the center of circle. Line A and line B are parallel tangents to the circles at point P and Q. The line A and line B are parallel at point P, at point Q, they are tangents. Prove that segment PQ is the diameter of the circles. तुम्हाला काय प्रूव्ह करायचं आहे? सेगमेंट PQ is diameter of the circles. म्हणजे PQ जोडल्यानंतर तो काय डायमीटर आहे हे आपल्याला प्रूव्ह करायचं आहे. So for that what we do here? So for that I again draw a line passing through this center of the circle, that is the line C. This is the line C passing through point O, that is the center of circle, and parallel to A. So right here first statements. Draw line C through O. Draw line C through O, which is parallel to line A, which is parallel to line A. म्हणजे O मधून जाणारी लाईन C आणि A ला पॅरलल असणारी लाईन C आपण इथं काढली. नाउ ड्रॉ रेडी PO and OQ. Draw ready PO and OQ. So right here some draw ready PO and OQ. So this is description of this figure. Now look here. OP is a radius and line A is tangent at point A at point P, so it is a 90 degree because we know these tangent theorems. And similarly at point Q, line B perpendicular to radius OQ, so this is also 90 degree. So write one statement here, sir. So for writing simplicity, we take here a point, here's a T, here's S, and here's R. And measure these angles, write these angles here, sir, OPT. Now, angles OPT is equal to 90 degree. For this reason, here, sir, tangent theorem. Now, line A and line C are parallel lines. Angles OPT is 90 degree. Then what is the measure of these angles? POS or SOP. These angles. So look here, these two lines are parallel. This is 90. It is also 90 because interior angle test. So right here. Therefore, angles SOP, angle SOP is equal to 90 degree by interior angle property. So this is statement number 1. Here line A parallel to line C. Right here, sir. Line A parallel to line C. This is our constructions. So right here construction. And we know here's the line A parallel to line B. Line A parallel to line B. So this is the given part. Now you think about these two statements. Line A parallel to line C and line A parallel to line B. That means line A parallel to C and line A parallel to B. म्हणजे एकच रेषा दोन रेषांना पॅरलल आहे. म्हणजे त्या दोन रेषा काय असणार आहेत? पॅरलल असणार आहेत. Therefore line C parallel line B. So right here some line C parallel line B. म्हणजे ह्या दोन्ही रेषा सुद्धा कशा आहेत? पॅरलल आहेत. Now look here. These angles OPT is 90 degree. Angles POS it is also 90 degree. Then how many these angles? That means SOQ. This angle is 90 degree. Yes. Line C and line B are parallel lines, and one of them angle is 90 degree. So second interior angle is also 90 degree because they are supplementary. So right here angles. Therefore angles SOQ is equal to 90 degree. You write a reason, same reasons. Interior angle property. Interior angle property. This is the statement number 2. Now from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2, what is your sum? In this one, angle SOP is equal to 90 degree and angle SOQ is equal to 90 degree. So addition of these two angles. Alright, here's the angle SOP. SOP. Angles SOP plus angles SOQ. SOQ is equal to how much it is? SOP is a 90 degree and SOQ it is also 90 degree. So therefore we get here the angles SOP plus angles SOQ is equal to 180 degree. In this figure, ray OP and ray OQ are opposite rays. So right here, ray OP and ray OQ are opposite rays. Therefore, points POQ are collinear points. Therefore, points P, O, Q are collinear points. P, O, Q are collinear points. That means a segment PQ is a diameter of that circle. Therefore, so we write here some segment PQ is diameter of the circle. So look here again, ray OP and ray OQ. Look at ray OP, ray OQ are these opposite rays. Therefore, points P, O, Q are collinear points. That means this is the one line segment. This is the PQ. PQ is the diameter of the circles. Because two rays are passing through center of the circles, that means becomes one line segments. Therefore, segment PQ is the diameter of the circles. So, as like we share some example depending on these points. Now what you do? You solve here practice set 3.1 by using this. तुम्ही काय करायचं प्रॅक्टिस सेट 3.1 या पूर्ण व्हिडिओचा अभ्यास करून तुम्ही सोडवायचा आहे. आज आपण इथंच थांबतोय. पुन्हा भेटू पुढच्या व्हिडिओमध्ये पुढचा भाग घेऊन. तोपर्यंत सर्वांनी प्रॅक्टिस सेट 3.1 सोडवा. But don't forget to like, share and subscribe these channels.